Hello, my name is Preston Thomas, and this is episode 15 of The Way of Jesus. This episode focuses on answering the crucial question America and the world must face. What can be done to overcome the extreme secularism of modern times and the evil results that follow from its widespread adoption? It has been observed that today's Western world finds itself in the grasp of a withering secularism that seeks to erase true religion and the religious way of life from society and establish a totally secular totalitarian rule. Present-day religion has proven powerless to stop this secular onslaught, which has been growing in power for over 300 years. Even many professed followers of Jesus live their lives as actual secularists, giving little or no thought to choosing and doing the Father's will. Our only hope for overcoming the blighting of spiritual experience, disintegration, war, totalitarianism, and other major problems brought on by radical secularism is to adopt a new, more powerful, and more effective approach. The secret to vanquishing this extreme secularism that dominates Western society lies in Jesus. A revival of the unadulterated teachings of Jesus will provide the new, more powerful approach that we so desperately need to triumph over the modern secular threat. Religionists must embrace a more exclusive focus on Jesus' actual teachings and his perfected life demonstrating those teachings. It is only through concentrating on Jesus and his original gospel of the kingdom that we may gain the power to overcome this modern secular menace. Jesus' teachings are still alive, but are submerged beneath the surface of modern Christian teachings. Most Christian leaders spend a majority of their time expounding on the teachings of Jesus' early followers, especially Paul, and fail to give priority to the actual teachings of Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. The New Testament itself is a magnificent Christian document that contains many inspired teachings about Jesus, but it is only meagerly Jesusonian in its content. Only 4 books, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, are devoted to the Master's life and teachings. The vast majority of its books are made up of letters by Paul and the teachings of Jesus' apostles. These teachings do have great value, but it must be clearly recognized that they are not the perfected teachings of Jesus. They are only teachings about Jesus. The world must come to the conscious realization that Jesus' teachings are supreme. They are perfect, above and beyond the human and fallible teachings of all other religious leaders. The supreme importance of Jesus' teachings is recognized by the many red-letter Bibles that identify and emphasize Jesus' words by putting them in red type. Unfortunately, Jesus' perfect teachings are often confused and conflated with the teachings of his well-meaning followers. In this diluted form, Jesus' true teachings do not receive their proper recognition and lack the impact and power to transform our modern secularistic world. Christianity has done a great service for this world, but what is now most needed is Jesus. Modern culture must become spiritually baptized with a new revelation of Jesus' life and illuminated with a new understanding of his gospel of eternal salvation. We must answer the secular threat with a new revelation of Jesus that turns society to a more exclusive focus on learning and living his actual teachings. Jesus' teachings must be recognized as supreme, and all other religious teachings must be judged by their compatibility and harmony with his original gospel message. How can this return to Jesus come about? How can the way of Jesus triumph over the powerful and entrenched secularism that presently dominates society and culture? There must come a restatement of Jesus' actual life and teachings that makes clear the distinction between the teachings of Jesus and the teachings about Jesus. There must come spiritual men and women who will dare to depend solely on Jesus and his incomparable teachings. Their exclusive focus on his life and teachings will bring a revival of the actual religion of Jesus. These new teachers of Jesus' religion will be less concerned with ecclesiastical authority, religious traditions, doctrines, creeds, special beliefs, and social and material problems, and will be exclusively devoted to the spiritual regeneration of men taught by the Master. It is only this new revelation of Jesus, brought by these new teachers, that has the power to overcome the radical secularism that threatens the destruction of Western civilization. Spirituality is the indicator of our closeness to God and the measure of our usefulness to our fellow man. These new teachers of Jesus' religion will be spiritual men and women who have been born of the Spirit. They will have chosen to follow the Father's indwelling Spirit and increasingly show forth the fruit of the Spirit in their daily lives. They will not only have entered the kingdom as a child through faith, but they also will have grown up to spiritual adulthood. They will teach the way of Jesus not only by their exclusive focus on his actual teachings, but also by the lives they lead. Paul described this teaching method as not in word only, but also in power and in the Holy Spirit. Just like Jesus, the new teachers will be living demonstrations of the religion they teach. It is this combination of proclaiming Jesus' actual teachings while also living those teachings that will inspire others to turn to Jesus in purity and wholeness. It is these spiritually advanced mortals teaching and demonstrating the way of Jesus who will possess the power to turn the world from godless secularism and return to true religion, the religion of Jesus. This concludes Episode 15. Episode 16 will reveal the unrealized spiritual help that we may look to and rely on in bringing the new revelation of Jesus to the world. If you enjoyed this podcast and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Likewise, for podcasts, please give it a positive 5-star review. If you are interested in watching or listening to past episodes, you may find links at the wayofjesus.us. To gain a deeper understanding of Jesus and his original teachings, I invite you to order my book, The Life and Teachings of Jesus. This book can bring the help, guidance, and comfort that only Jesus' life and teachings can provide. Here's what one review had to say. The life and teachings of Jesus pushes the Scriptures hard for all the accurate information about Jesus they contain. The footnotes add greatly to the ease of reading and understanding the scriptural material. It is a handsome book, which is well structured and well explained. It will make an excellent gift for birthdays, graduation, Christmas, or other events. This review appeared in the Circles magazine in the winter of 1992. A beautiful leather-bound edition of the Life and Teachings is available from Amazon. Links to this book, as well as the audio edition and the ebook, are listed in the description. It is also available online at thelifeandteachingsofjesus.org. Thank you for watching and listening. See you next time.